a delay versus when I had my overclock PC. And I have no idea why. Like, I black screen when I go to my other monitor for a split second of black screens. I'm like, this is terrible. I don't know what settings I need to change because I was so used to having that overclocked second gen i7. This is a sixth gen i7, and it's not as good as my second gen was. But my second gen was also overclocked. So, and I had more RAM in the other one. This one I has 16 gigs of RAM, not 24. So it takes DDR4 RAM. And
But
this was when I was fixing up
DDR4 is
and
faster though.
yes, like I told you when you were asking me about faster RAM, if it's a big difference, you're talking about uh, a small difference. At some points, it's only 10 frames per second more. You know, then that can be big if you're only getting 20. Then 30 makes it look stable, but it's nothing when you're already getting 60 plus. You know what I mean? The 10 extra frames isn't that big of a deal. And again, you're talking about overclocking RAM and risking breaking stuff, which I don't really overclock. The only thing I've ever overclocked was my CPU. I didn't even overclock my graphics card because that makes that thing unstable too. I mean, you can. Some cards come pre-overclocked. The one I bought is pre-overclocked, and I don't need to do any more. Like they call it the silicone lottery when you get like stuff you can overclock to a great degree. And I'm not about risking breaking my stuff really, so I'll overclock to the minimal, not the maximal. So I need, and that's it.
Oh,
Away I go.
I'm still
You
waiting.
want to send me an invite, or I'll send you. I don't
This
know if
validation is
you're
taking
probably higher
forever.
level.
Lord, this validation is slow. This validation is taking forever.
Yeah, it took me a while too. Burning building.
That I do have to admit, ThunderSpy has a lockdown on the freaking validation. It's like they got 7 files. They're like, okay, you're good. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, they're pretty quick with stuff. It's minus the antivirus stuff going off sometimes for Thunder Spy for whatever reason. I don't know about you, but I've gotten that warning a couple times. I've had people like, "Yeah, I'm not going to play that one if that's popping up." So, and on that note, I'll just tell people like, just have a separate PC just for it. Then I don't know to tell you, or have a second, run run a second operating system just so you can have. I would put all my COH just on one then, like Linux, because you can use what is it, Sweet Tea and Linux. I believe you can use Sunrise in Linux too, but I'm not 100% sure on that one.
I have a lot
I'm
of
pretty
people
sure.
who have problems using Sunrise, period.
Yeah, well, I can use it to launch the game initially, but when you back out, it freezes. You have to like go. I have to Control Delete and exit task. So Tequila is still second place. Sweet Tea, Tequila are kind of tie on my boot. It depends on which one I'm trying to run. But I've had issues before where I've swapped from Tequila to Sunrise and had no problem with the games. Sometimes the launcher is an issue, and it's good to have all three. I'm not going to say any. It's
Yeah,
not a bad
Connor,
idea to have all three.
we're playing on Unity today. Yeah, Connor, we're playing on Unity today. Um, just seems to be taking an exorbitant amount of time to validate.
All right, we got
Coincidentally, what we're
the
talking
multi
about right
Twitch
now.
foreman, so I'm going to grab that now. Now that you're logging on,
I'm already in, baby. I'm just waiting on I'm waiting on validation.
I hear you. Well, I was going to multi Twitch right now.
I think I will show my ugly mug. Oh,
As
of
soon as it
course,
lets
Connor,
you,
you can join us. That's no big deal.
everybody's welcome to join us.
We have
I mean,
never turned
well,
any.
everybody would get fit unless somebody wants to take lead and put us in a league. If we get more than 8, but up to 8 people can join us with no issues at all.
Or we could split into 2 groups and we could go that route too. Just bring it,
Yeah, well,
bring it.
I'm saying that's what a league's for. You don't have to split into 2 groups. You just have to find a bigger mission. Excuse me. All right. I'm running missions anyway while I'm waiting. It's no problem. Yeah, I definitely have
All right.
some stutter and stuff from here. And that's why I told you before when we were talking about RAM and stuff, and you were asking if faster RAM is really better. And it's not. it's not like by a huge degree better. No.
Well, because there's actually two versions of RAM. There's a max RAM and then a regular RAM, and I was curious as to that.
You would you would have to honestly look up your motherboard and your CPU to see what their max support is. But either way, normally, even if it's faster than what they support, it dumbs it down to the bare minimum. But that's most of the time. Sometimes it doesn't. There have been problems, but they're not as common now, where too fast a RAM won't recognize it all. But normally that's an Intel issue only, versus AMD doesn't have those issues for the most part. It just dumps it down to the speeds it can do. And AMD, I don't know if the new generation, I didn't look into it yet, but I know their old generation would use server RAM and regular desktop RAM, versus Intel doesn't do that. And to my knowledge, they still don't do that. I'm pretty sure AMD still does, because server RAM can actually go bigger. Like, they had 4 gig sticks of DDR2 and server RAM only, though. And
Yeah.
AMD used it, but Intel would not use it. So, and now those regular desktop processors used it. So it gave AMD a RAM advantage.
Hey, I can tell you that the version of the character list they used is very, very old.
Of the character list?
Yep. Because it shows I only have 2 characters, and one of them's a 21, and the other's a 9. That would be shortly. That's like the second day I started this account.
I got a 15, a 13, and a 50. At least it's good that we have a buttload of experience gained. But we lost other characters we worked on. It's a shame they had to go so far back then, apparently.
Can I
It
get
was,
can we get an F in the chat for the ones we've left behind?
An F in the chat. An RIP for all the tunes we lost. All right, what level of character did you grab? Your 20 or what?
Yeah, I grabbed my 20.
All right, you wanted to do your missions or mine? I got one mission up anyway right now, but I really don't care.
What level are you?
I'm 15. Yours are, have more experience. I think we're both in the same zone now. So,
where
you're
are
Still
you?
Canyon right now?
Yes, I'm in Still Canyon.
Yes, I'm in Still Canyon too. Give me an invite, bro.
Hey, Joe. Thank you for the Fs. Thank you for the Fs. And Connor, you need to go ahead and shoot me a thingy thing so I can invite you.
Stream.
And Joe, you might need to walk us through how to do the first login back to Sanctuary, if you've already done it. My IT guy.
If you could leave it on Big John's, I'd appreciate it myself. Anyway, I didn't know Sanctuary had issues like that, but
Yeah, they actually went down, I think, a couple days ago or something.
that sucks, man. I hope it's not HC's guys being dicks again, being douchebags. I don't even know why I bother trying to censor myself. It's not worth it when I just whoops twice in a row. Yo, what's up, New York City guy? Good evening. Good evening. Me and Big John are on. You want to get on Unity? We're on Unity tonight. Good sir.
Come on, guys. Let's go. Oh, hold on. I don't have any missions. I probably need to get one.
I'm just defeating randos
Oh, yeah.
so I can get some more experience gained.
I need to leave here, though.
Are you getting wrecked or something?
Nope. Everything here is below my notice.
Yeah, well, because you leveled me up to your level, now I'm the same. Otherwise, I was in a zone that was pretty bad for me. Invite the lawman. You got to get the lawman, Big John. Invite the lawman. I know you don't like the lawman too much, but you got to invite him.
Well, who am
All
I
right,
inviting?
we're going to Skyway.
Yeah.
Lawman, invite lawman. That's New York City guy, NYC guy.
How about you there, Connor? Shit, I
Got
just
way.
got here. They're already beneath my notice. How?
It says their highest level is 15 to 19, bro. You need to. I guess you need to go to Talos. That's 20 to 27. And then you got IP, which is 20 to 30.
See, I have to download it.
Or
Okay.
probably, I'm guessing the wards too, Night Ward and First Ward. But which one do you want to go to, Talos or the wards?
Talos.
All right. Do I ward you out because we go to those gray zones all the time?
No.
Those great ward zones are they're a completely different area, that's for sure. See my options in here and see what I need to change. Personal info. Graphics and audio. I got to set to 60 instead of 144.
Hey, you know what I'm not seeing? Teleport to mission.
That?
Oh, hold on. You just have to type that here.
Oh, do we?
Yeah. In that Unity?
I don't remember. Was that Unity? Oh yeah, Unity has all the hotkeys. That's right, it does. I gotta go to my Discord thing where all the COH stuff's at and get there. Well, do you even have a mission set right now? Because I don't see one. I see a contact up.
Yes, I have a mission set.
Captain Kraken, Jumbo Seafood. Right, go to mission. Thank you very much, good sir. Copy. That makes it easy for me. Ah! Solve it. Wait a minute. No, I got... Oh, okay, let me go to my keys here. Apparently something's forgotten. Key binding. Key mapping, not binding. Scroll down here to... Next friend. There we go. Apply. No, I don't. That's right. I forgot. I don't have all this stuff. Friends. Big John here. Wait a minute. He's not on my friends list. Wait, I got global. Nope. You know what? I got to fix that. Add global friend. It says your global friend. Well, that's crazy. Add regular friend. Friends. Global. Oh. NY Spidey. Okay. Never mind. I do have you already. Thank you, good sir. Oh my goodness. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Yo, what's up, Miss Valentine night? How you doing?
What'd you get?
Not bad. We're on Unity tonight. Also, max slots and auto enhance. Yes, I need to do that. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm over here putting slots in here. Thank you again. Forgot. The issues. Now Sanctuary with the issues. I'm on Heroes Sunday with Cap if you want to join. That's it. Depends on the weather. Sundays, normally Saturday and Sunday are wifey time, minus the hunting in the morning or evening until season's over. It's over at the end of February, so or the end of January. I'm sorry, the beginning of February. In my zone where I live at. Ah! So Sundays for me, the weekends are random. I don't promise the weekends because of gotta have wife time. Otherwise, I would gladly join. Let's get that in there. Copy this. I appreciate it, New York guy, NYC guy. I truly appreciate it.
If you look at my chat, I gave the hotkeys. I gave the ones for the macros.
NYC guy hooked me up. He put it in my chat immediately. Like I entirely forgot about it. Yeah, happy wife, happy life indeed. We try.
Yeah,
Well, it makes
somebody's
everybody
smoking
happy.
crack.
Wait, what?
Happy wife, happy life, my nuts.
You just won't be happy if you talk that way to her. I guarantee it. Well, my wife's prepared. She'd be watching Lives with Knives. What you watching tonight, honey? Honey? Oh, she's passed out already. Maybe. I don't know. Quiet in there. Yeah, that's right. I can't buff anybody. I keep looking for the tarot card thing, and I'm like, oh, I can't give out tarot cards.
All right, so are we hopping in this mission? We gonna do this?
Yeah, I'm ready when you guys are ready. Oh, that's why I'm here. That and thanks to the New York City guy. Yeah, I'm on a temporary PC right now for everyone who's noticing my streams not what it normally is. My apparently my motherboard gave out on my old PC, and I had to emergency slap together this thing. So it's I'm looking honestly at a Ryzen 7 second gen. They seem to be decently priced. They're at least half the price of third gen, so that's a good thing. And honestly, I'm looking at an 8 core, so I'll end up getting at least 32 gigs of RAM. I think I'm going to get two 16 gig sticks. I was wanting to have to craft a knife, other videos of similar nature. And my partner was like, should I be concerned? No. Yeah. My wife hears the music sometimes and is like, is this stuff rated for kids? I'm like, no. Definitely not rated for kids.
I have a disclaimer for that.
Yeah, I know. We both have disclaimers in our stuff. That and my Twitch, it says you have to be, you have to approve, because the content is not kid rated. So, in case the music's messing, slipping, which honestly I don't. It's all anime music, but there is foul language in it and themes and all that stuff. Yes, I am 18 plus on myself, just in case something happens. The foul language slips. The music, definitely some of the songs are definitely more controversial. Some of them are more controversial than others. So I have myself set for adult rated. That way, there's no way I went here by myself. Let me get out of here before I get murdered. No, lawman came up. Now you're by yourself, Big John.
Oh, that's fine. I'm a brute. I can do that.
I am a ranged scrapper with my glass the way he's built. My stream doesn't look too bad, but it's definitely not up to par to what it was. It's amazing. Overclocking your CPU does that much difference. And this is 4 generations newer. It's 6th gen versus the 2nd gen. I believe you got a 2nd gen yourself too. You have a 2600 base instead of the K.
Yeah.
And since I'm so used to that speed, man, it bothers me. Seeing some of the stuff bothers me. It does. I'm like, I should have never overclocked the CPU. I would have never known what I was missing. It's like when you go to solid state drive versus a hard disk drive too. You never go back.
Thank you, Miss Valentine Knight. Welcome to the Man Cave. How are we doing this evening? Oh yeah, ding ding.
Drop John. Okay, thanks. Yeah, I didn't know you weren't following Big John already. Here, give me a second. I'll share this copy. There's the multi-Twitch link for both of us.
Yes, sir. So now you get to see the voice in Omnar's head.
Yeah.
Some people say it's a better half. I say, yeah, I think I'm better. I'll agree.
I'm sure you have more fans than I do. I tend to chase people away.
No?
My lack of caring tends to offend people, I think. I've been privately DM'd a couple times about certain things.
Oh, please, someone private DM me. That would be so cool.
I immediately responded back with a music video that would be controversial and offensive to somebody who's not open-minded. That's all I'm going to say on that one. I think I put it in your Discord before already, but I can private DM you it. It's hilarious. Well, I like the song though. It's a good song because it's about
Okay, Miss Valentine, thank you for the follow.
You know, having fun and whatnot, essentially. But it definitely can be controversial the way it's coming out. So, not everybody agrees.
Yep, they'll see how many fucks aren't given.
That's why I do what I do, and some people don't appreciate it. That's for sure.
But fine, sir, I found a fuck. But it is my fuck. I am not willing to give my fuck.
The memes where it's a farmer and he has his last, it's like potato in his hand, but it says the F word. And he's like, "This is the last F I have, and no, you can't have it. This is mine."
Oh, you remember the one I sent you? It was a candle. And he goes, yeah, and yes, my fuck is on fire, and no, you can't have it.
I got that one. I don't remember saying it, I should say, anyway. And I've seen quite a few of the, this is my last. Did they give up, man?
Oh, dude, my favorite, if you're watching my stream, my favorite is this guy was just sitting here. He was like, "What are you doing?" "I'm waiting for a fuck to fall from the sky so I could catch it and give it to you."
I like the farming ones. There's so many different farming memes of giving an F and not having any left to give.
As you can see, my fields of fucks have gone dry.
Have a good night, Miss Valentine night.
Yes, Miss Valentine. You have a great evening.
All right, down here, so I can go down. Getting trapped here. All right, we gotta go this way now. Yo, what's up, Mr. Dave? Yeah, I got my emergency backup PC running right now, playing the game, and obviously my stream is not going to be up to par what it is. It's probably going to be a week or more before it gets set up, because I am going to order a new... my motherboard died on my other PC, so... And because I have the hobby of recycling PCs, I have spare parts galore and was able to you know, Frankenstein something together anyway. And now it's a lot quieter than it was last night, at least, because I added an extra fan. The fan I added, Big John, literally has the Molex 2 SATA and has a little dongle on it that has 3 speeds, low, medium, and high, and it's set on medium right now. It's enough to keep the other fan from sounding like a vacuum cleaner again, so... That thing was so loud last night, I had both headphones on, I could still hear it through my headphones. I couldn't believe how loud it was when I was gaming with it. It was ridiculous, the exhaust fan.
Was it going...
It wasn't because it was rubbing on anything. It was just on full throttle because there was no air intake fan. Now I added an air intake fan, so it's definitely mild, a lot milder. I added a secondary fan. Yeah, so, and again, the crappy design of Dell, they threw the power supply unit right over top of the CPU processor with very little space for that fan there. I did add a thicker power sink, but I couldn't add like an aftermarket one that actually had like cooling pipes and everything on it. I had to add a stock one. I had a stock one that was bigger than the one that was currently on it.
Yes, sir.
So I put that one on there instead. It wasn't just a bigger fan, but it was a bigger heat sink as well. Bigger chunk of aluminum. Aluminium for any of our UK listeners.
For our X-Men fans.
Well, if you ever listen to anybody from the UK, they pronounce it as the way it sounds or the way it's spelled, aluminium. The entire construct of it.
That's because if you've ever noticed, as Americans, we fuck up our own language.
Oh, dude, we have the same word and it has like 15 meanings.
No. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about if you spelled about like it's written, it would be about.
Like the way the Canadians
it wouldn't
say
be
it.
process, it would be process. yeah, that's why the Canadians say it that way, is because that is honestly the way it's supposed to be said. That's the way it's spelled. But we don't follow our own rules. And
It's because Americans are gangster, and then you got your gangster Americans that are even more gangster than the massive gangster Americans, because we all just be mispronouncing everything intentionally anyway. To they get a big fu to proper English, the old English. Yeah, the American standard.
Yeah, so you either have that thought or we're just too stupid to figure out that we're not saying it right. It's one or the other.
No, it could be our terrible English teachers, I guess, too. I mean, the only reason I know how to spell or say anything is because I had teachers that taught me English. So I'm blaming my teachers. I will be a victim to this. I'm a victim of the education system, and I have a terrible education because of our terrible education system. Now I want a lollipop. Not really. I like brownies and ice cream better.
So
Lollipops are garbage. I just rambled on for no reason, Big John, just to mess with you. Ooh, more. Oh, we came from there. What do we miss here? Prowling Tiger and Guard.
I'm not sure what we missed. I'm still flying up to figure that one out.
I'm trying to see if because I done
I found it.
And
they're at the very top.
Murked everyone. Yeah, I murked everyone downstairs, so I'm coming up top now if I can. The tippy top here. I am not seeing anything.
I'm fighting
Nope,
them.
I'm not at the tippy top.
You are not at the top.
Nope,
There you
thought
go.
I was. I found another floor up here. Yay, things to fight. I got presents. I brought my big cannon. Get wrecked.
Are you cross-eyed?
Not that time. That guy got nuked.
Yes,
Back
Chuck.
when you miss point blank.
I know, right? And that looks like horrible because you're like, oh, let me.
I got to level up. I got to blow my nose. Oh. I should have taken an allergy pill today. I've been working with the Hogzilla crew. We grind up. We were grinding up pallets for a while now, but today was the last day for accepting Christmas trees, like the ones people decorate for Christmas, like the real kind. And been grinding them up. And since then, I didn't take an allergy pill, and I do have tree mold allergies, like mild, but I've been sneezing the rest of the day. It sucks.
See, ours, they actually put them in the lake.
We did have somebody come to collect 50 of them, and they never showed up. They said they were coming. They were from the state. They worked for the zoo or something.
No, I mean, as in, for our area, for almost all of southern Illinois, they dump them into Wren Lake so that the fish can use them for habitats.
They do that too, but they don't grab all of them. They each county, I guess, grabs X amount, because they said they had a specific number. They wanted 50. What is up with this stuff? You know what? I'm just gonna lower this. Let me level up first. I'm on this thing. I'm gonna have to lower stuff. I don't know why. This is overkill for this game. How old this game is, but still. Well, almost. Oh, this is a click heal. Yeah, you heal.
Breath of Fire.
Way I go.
It's the only way to travel through Unity.
Alright, where's my thing at? Where'd that chat go? Alright, here we go. Copy. Let's get this. Give me 1 second here. I'm maxing my slots and enhancements again.
Dude, you didn't use the macro?
Oh, you have macros made for it?
Yes, that's what I put in my chat. That's what I told you.
Oh, I'm gonna have to go to your chat and grab them then. So I don't have to do this again. Copy paste every time. Let me go to your chat and grab it real quick. Yeah, I didn't know you had macros. I didn't have macros. I just had them saved. Oh, nice macros. We'll grab the go to mission macro. Copy. Thanks, Big John. Appreciate that. Boop.
You're welcome.
Here. Let me add a new thing here so I can put my travel card.
Oh, that's nice.
Or give me 1 second. I'll be ready with you guys.
All right.
We'll do this. There it is. Copy. Here. B. There we go. What's that, honey? Alright, I'm back, everyone. Sorry about that delay there. Let me get all my stuff together. Perfect.
Let's go, chat.
Let's go.
How we doing? How we doing?
Wow, it's like there's no summoning a teleportation. It's instantaneous. So much nicer. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like travel powers and like traveling and stuff for certain things, but for these, this is convenient. Nice. Enter a mission and level up.
There you go. That's what we do. That's how we do it right there, chat.
Yeah.
That's just how we do. That's how we do it. A
lot faster for some reason. I guess the slots made a big difference with all that.
Wow, there is no like experience boost.
Rescue Dr. Deering.
Let's go, chat.
Hey, buddy. I got presents. He threw a saw blade at me and missed.
See, and you thought you were bad.
Get wrecked, sucker. Oh, I just hit him with all 3 of my shots. Get wrecked. Get bodied. Man, Lawman looks evil over here. He's got the big glowing eyes and everything. evil hammer of justice. What power set does he have? Is that ice or is that? Rad and fire. Okay. This is all spines. Okay. Is this freeform?
I think he's an Omni-Tune.
I think he's God mode. Yeah, I think he's God mode. I'm going through. Yeah, he's got everything. Yeah, I just see it sounds like, wait, fire and rad. That's alright, that's a farm build. Thanks, Mr. Dave. Yeah, I missed one day, and that one day I missed, I was talking to Big John. I was actually working on my server tower. I was going to get that up, and then the next day it wanted more updates. I went to go to sleep. I woke up to it still doing the same update, and it had an issue where it said thermal issue. I'm like, oh geez, so now I got to reapply thermal paste on everything. I already had added extra fans. I had to slot RAM slots because one of them wasn't reading right. And the thing is, I never took any RAM out of it. I never touched the RAM. But her DIMM slot didn't want to read, so I just flopped them around and it started working fine. And then something else popped up. So I'm like, you know what? The other tower I tested the other day, I intended on putting a graphics card in there, selling it as a low-end PC. And that's the one I'm using right now. It has an i7 6000 series, non-K. It's a Dell OEM, but I had to buy RAM for it. I bought DDR4, and I bought the cheapest DDR4 RAM I could find. But I bought, so they came out to $20 a stick for $40 or $45 after taxes and shipping and handling.
Hold on a second, Chuck.
And that was 16 gigabytes of RAM. Sorry, Big John, what's going on? You all right? So I did that. I tested it the other day. Originally I had an SSD in there and a 120 gig SSD and a 1 terabyte hard disk drive, and I was just going to add a graphics card and get to it eventually and put it up for sale. Well, I took my hard drive out of my motherboard after I tested everything I could. I tested multiple graphics cards because I wasn't getting anything to the monitor. I tested all the RAM, and I got nothing. So, through process of elimination, I pretty much, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure it's the motherboard that went. I tried onboard graphics from the motherboard, didn't work. I have spare processors, didn't do anything. I'm 99% sure it's the motherboard that went. There's no reason for me to suspect the power supply because I kept getting power. The power side is the power supply is far newer than the motherboard is because that's a 600 watt. I think it's Silverstone, 80 plus bronze. I got to look at that actually before I buy my AMD motherboard. That I was looking at.
All right,
with that graphics card, I got to see if it has an 8-pin and 4-pin connector. Uh-oh. Did my screen freeze again?
But the question is, did your cam freeze?
No, wait, did my cam freeze? No, that looks like it's moving. It looks like my game screen froze. Stop capture. And you go back, and it's unfrozen again. Yeah, for some reason that happens. It's so weird. All I have to do is click it and unclick it, and then it goes back to working again.
What, your cam?
No, the game capture stuff. I have it for desktop though instead of the game because the desktop had issues before. It works fine on OBS or on XSplit, but for OBS I use the desktop capture instead. Okay, what happened? I thought I fixed it.
I think I don't know what I use. Hold on.
Are you using game capture or screen capture? Or my screen is still
no, actually, I'm using window capture.
Window capture. Maybe that's what I need to do then. I have desktop capture, and it's supposed to capture the entire desktop that I'm using for the stream.
No, I use for City of Heroes. I use the windowed.
Okay, well I'll have to do that, I guess, next. If I end it real quick and go back, I'll see if it's still frozen or not. It's working now. And what? I guess you pick which window it captures or something.
Yeah, when you do it, you can tell it for the City of Heroes window, and it'll only capture it.
Okay, I gotcha.
And that also means that even if you minimize it, it'll still capture only the City of Heroes window. It just won't
nice.
have. It just won't have sound.
And it's called window capture. I gotcha. Oh, that's it.
It's called Do You Want to Build a Crack House?
Yeah.
Come on and let's go in bag. Hold on.
Well, you could pick all these things. Free Unity.
Aren't you? Isn't the person following you?
I have no idea right now. I was looking at something else.
I'm almost positive she's following you. Yep, she is. She's right behind you.
Yeah, I was looking at this like you said real quick, adding that. Alright, let's see if that fixes that. I did it on the fly. Let's see if that stops with the black screening then. Because I had display capture instead, and that never gave me problems.
Yeah, I've used display capture too. I used display capture for the other one, Borderlands. I mean, it.
Sucker. All right, I'm back now. So, gotta.
Yeah, so let's go. I wonder where my girl is. I wonder where Sea Bunny is.
Get wrecked, suckers. Take the frost cannon.
I haven't heard from Sea Bunny today. That's this way.
They both lead to the same way. Let's see. Oh, it froze again, really? That, on this screen, it's not frozen. Okay. It's gonna work now, or what? Let's just refresh over here.
Let's go, Chad. Let's go.
Stop giving me problems streaming. Never used to have all these problems.
Get in the shop now. You know, I could say the same thing about my ex-wife too.
Nah. It's admission. There we go.
You know what the moral of that story is? I didn't have one. That's why I was asking. I was just seeing.
Okay. All right. So is that frozen still? What's going on here? Streamlabs, according to Streamlabs, it's not frozen. According to the multi-twitch, it's frozen. Refresh the multi-twitch and see if that fixes my issues. We'll level up. Luminaire. Level up. It's still loaded, really.
You know, it also could be the fact that you're trying to stream and you've got less RAM.
Yeah, but it's not a lot less RAM. Matter of fact, let me see my it's less RAM, I agree, but it's not a lot less.
16 to 24 is a big jump. Because I know a lot of things that take 16 megs of RAM or 16 gigs of RAM just to run.
No. EFT.
I know, right?
Okay, all right.
And then if I want to stream it, oh, dude, I'm getting better. I'm getting a lot better at EFT. I'm not getting like blasted in the face as often.
That's good. Nope, my RAM right now says it's only using 8 gigabytes out of 16.
Okay.
My
well,
CPU's at 50%. It's way higher than it used to be. That thing used to be like 20%.
If it's
My
at
GPU's at
if it's at 50%, then you're getting video. Is your video card?
video card's at 40%. My graphics card.
Yeah, you're stressing that
crazy.
bad. You're stressing that bad boy out, aren't you?
Yeah, man. I don't know why it's doing it so hard. Like this thing's, it doesn't have all the other stuff plugged in the other thing had either. So.
Go hard and go hard or go home.
Yeah, right. Does that do high damage? No. AOE, more targets, less defense though. So no, we're not gonna grab it. No. Unless that thing is, let me see the next to the last one. Last one was high damage with AOE and minus defense. Big time minus. Look, we'll recharge down that. Yeah, a bunch of single target hits. Nukes, sucker. If I want the other stuff, I'll grab it. Choose powers. Let's go. Fighting? Oh, you still gotta grab them, huh? To get tough and weave. Oh, I don't want to grab leadership. I grab speed. Let's grab hasten. Irrelevant. Away I go. Let me see. Make sure that's
Welcome
working.
to the chat. Welcome to the chat.
My Ethernet's fine too. I'm not using. That's not even crazy.
See, yeah.
Exit.
Connor's still here.
All right.
Oh.
Go to mission.
Yeah.
All right,
I need to
exit
get
out of that.
my subscriber levels up so I can get me some emotes.
There's no reason all this should be going on right now. Let me see what else. Yeah, I only have 4 things open: Discord, COH, Streamlabs, and Brave Browser. And I have it set to minimal things. I only have the multi-twitch up and the Nightbot. Refresh. A level again. So nice. See if that fixes it with the refresh there.
I love my fire. This was actually one of my tunes from live.
What to say? What's this build?
Fire.
Oh, okay. Fire. I didn't remake my one build from live yet. I made Super Saiyan Trunks, but I gave him electric armor and broadsword this time. On live, he had a katana with fire armor as a scrapper. I think this time I made him a brute. I forgot what server I have him on currently though. Why is it having any kind of hiccups at all? It should not have any hiccups.
Because hiccups.
The next thing I'm going to work on is a server tower and get this going so I can actually use this.
Yay! Let's go, Chitty Chat. Let's go.
More levels?
Almost.
These guys get destroyed quick.
Hey, what was that special power that allowed you to have knockback protection?
There's a proc that does that. There's several procs. Some go in travel power, some go in defense. One goes in defense, one goes in resistance, and one can go into travel power.
Because that was that's like the only bad part of. Oh, there I dinged.
All right. Anybody who's watching my stream, if you could let me know, is it just on my end I'm having problems with it freezing, or is it happening to you guys too? I'm just curious.
Hold on.
Thank you.
I'll take 5 seconds and let me log in on my phone.
Yeah, because my Brave browser, it keeps freezing up, but according to Streamlabs, it's good, which is the problem. It looks good, but then again, I had these problems before where Streamlabs was fine, but I would see a disconnect, and everybody told me, he's like, yo, your stream's frozen. I'm like, yeah, I can. That's why I try to watch it.
Yeah, you can gift me a sub so I don't have to watch your commercials.
I have the multi. You don't have the multi Twitch up? You couldn't tell me just from that?
No, I don't have the multi-Twitch up.
I always have it up.
I normally have it up, but this time I'm actually... Well, you got to do something there.
What is going on with this? All right, so
what are you talking about?
And now it froze all my Streamlabs this time for once.
Hey.
Yeah. Hey.
City of Heroes is frozen. On stream.
On stream? Yeah, thank you.
But you're not. Your stream isn't frozen. Smile.
Wait, what? Wait, my webcam's fine, but the game itself is having issues.
Yes, actually, your stream is fine. Just the game itself is having issues.
My game or my end's not having issues at all.
Like I can watch your cam. I can watch your head move. I can see your I can see your head move. I can listen to you talk, but I can also tell that the game itself is frozen. And yeah, like I can see your lag, but it's not like I can see your lag.
All right, let me add game capture next then. Video capture device. Game capture. Let's add this.
None of that's going to help if you've got 50% CPU usage trying to stream. FYI, that's not going to work. That's what's causing your lag. Oh, let's go, let's go. Oh, we seem to be losing people. Why are we losing people?
There we go. That's down there now. Let's close that. Close that. Game capture. Oh, it's working for once. Huh? My webcam's working. Now let me refresh my multi-Twitch here. All right, let me X out the mission. Sorry, guys. Trying to figure this out. This is not my normal PC, so different things. It's gonna run different. I'm sorry, everybody. Thank you for bearing with me, and for those sticking around and trying to help. Thank you, Big John. I appreciate your input. I really do.
You're welcome.
Let's see if game capture stays working here. We'll see if that fixes the issues. So my webcam's working great. It's the game that's not working great. The game streaming itself is having issues.
I am bringing.
It's funny because I reduced my settings too to 720 by 30 frames per second, which is not great. So it's not the quality I'm used to setting. All right, auto.
Well, okay.
Advanced. Stream looks perfect to me. Thanks, New York guy. I think I just corrected it. I set it for video capture, or game capture, I should say, not video, game capture. I'm looking at it now. I'm trying to see.
Yeah, Betty Crocker bitch knew
It's not as good as it was before for me anyway.
Fuck that hoe. She didn't give me anything. Alright, I'll be here.
Alright. It's definitely delay still. Better than it was. Hopefully it stays good. Let me go level up again. Man, I got overtime. Teleport to the mission in a second. Let me go level up. There we go. And thank you, thank you.
Woo, Sky Raiders.
Now your screen blacked out too.
My screen didn't
And
black
now
out.
it's back. It blacked out for a second on my end.
I think your
So
PC's
I
lagging.
guess that is normal then, because it happens to me too. Since I got off my overclockable CPU. Rebuild DNA self-filter. Yes. Yes, where go? What? Go to mission. There we go. A lot better now. It looks a lot better.
What are you
I don't
using?
know. Game capture instead. Yeah. Window and display capture were not working for me. They were constantly freezing and having issues. Game capture, even when I swapped screens, did not black out this time. They normally give me a black. I was getting a black screen on display capture, and then game capture was still having issues. Or not game. Windowed capture, where
Let's
you can
go,
fix
Chad.
different windows. Which is nice. I didn't know about that, and thank you for teaching me about a new capture thing, which is a good idea.
Yeah, I've got all of them are on a different thing. Actually, the more I look at it, the icon beside it is a controller, so it's probably game capture that I've got it on. But I know
So that's what I have. That's what I have it on now, and it's running a lot better. And that's what I used to have it on anyway, before. But then, I think because I kept doing stuff with the just chatting, I changed it to display.
yeah. Well, I mean, I
Yeah,
have
where
one
I
that's
pick my
display.
monitor.
I have one that's display, but I can choose my monitor 1 and monitor 2. But you guys don't want to see what I see. Do you see what I see?
But that's why I don't want to get oh, I still got to put that in my list of other things to add.
What?
There's a Versa mount where it can hold 2 monitors. You take them off their mounts and you add them.
Oh yeah.
And I was going to get my 2 DisplayPort monitors I have. I actually have I probably have about spare 7 monitors in the garage. Because I give them out when I build a PC and give it out, along with a keyboard and a mouse. I have a shit ton of spare parts for everything.
That's right, chat. You heard him correctly. He gives it out. He's a damn whore.
I have a
damn whore.
I have a PC junkyard going on. Hence why I was able to Frankenstein this thing together, and now it looks a lot better than it did. It looks a lot better, so that worked.
I know it could get better because you said it's a lot like mine, and mine looks better than that.
Thanks. I was just trying to figure out what the settings were different. When you have something that you can overclock, I guess it doesn't matter what you put it to; it will look good. It's when you can make it go a gigahertz faster than it's supposed to. Yeah, these things turbo up to 3.8 gigahertz from 3.4, because mine literally does the same speed as yours does. It's base 3.4 gigahertz, turbos to 3.8. And when I had Task Manager up, it was at 3.7. So it was 3.77. It was working its way up to 3.8.
It's a process, chat. It's a process.
So I'm like, and your stream doesn't, like, I've helped you tweak your stream, and I know yours doesn't look bad. I'm like, what the hell? I was used to my settings, I could just willy-nilly whatever when I had, mine at 4.4 gigahertz, 4.5. All right, heal yourself. Heal yourself. Heal yourself. Why didn't you heal yourself, bro? I said it like 3 times. I clicked the button, and apparently I did heal myself before I died because it used it. Jerks. Get wrecked, suckers, you jerks. How dare you put me down? I healed or wouldn't let me heal. Yo, what's up, Chris? How you doing, Red?
Let's go. Trying to save for a PC for a gaming PC.
You don't need some more COH. It never
laptop.
ends.
Hey, but you're playing a 15-year-old game.
Here I was working on before. Servers had issues. They brought them back. We lost our characters, and they brought them back. And apparently, people who worked on their other characters, like the fellow I'm playing with, Big John here, lost quite a few characters because he had about 50/50s, and now he's only got 0. He's got 3 tunes, and they're all in their low levels.
It's okay though. I'm good with that.
Well, on this server, you'll be able to get a 50 in an hour if you're not playing with me.
Next week,
self-harm your way up there.
Next week, I'll be back.
I guarantee it.
Oh, yeah, that's probably bad that I was just trying to cook my own teammate, right?
You cannibal, you.
Hey, you go good with butter sauce.
Yeah, Chris, I'm also on the Hogzilla crew now. It's me and Chris Dermott, so far at least.
Yeah.
So I have been getting a lot less overtime.
But it's okay.
And apparently I got to build a new PC for myself.
Right
now I'm working on a spare
as you can
parts
tell,
PC
we're all
as an emergency
in the same
backup
boat,
because
man.
Mine died, and I couldn't stream Thursday night because I was too busy building one from scratch and trying to get it to work right. I don't really have to build an entire PC. I need a motherboard, a processor, and RAM. Those are the 3 things I need. I am looking at
So he doesn't need a graphics card or a power supply.
I have those. I have 2 graphics cards. No, I didn't hear about anybody. Nobody talked about any of us. Anybody at my job nobody got COVID there. I know my mom got. She tested negative, then positive, then negative again, but still had to get quarantined over at Genesis. Someone told me that there's COVID in transfer station, I think. Yeah, it's not at the Hill. I didn't hear anything about COVID anywhere in the landfill yet, or any of the other municipalities. So, not yet. Not saying it's not true. I just personally didn't hear about any of it. I did hear about one guy who retired who got a bad case of it, though. And then when they talked about that, I'm like, my mom's diagnosed with the OCPD stuff with the breathing. She doesn't have oxygen yet. My stepdad, that's what he died of. He's lifetime smoker, smoking since he was a teenager, and never quit. And,
hey, Mama didn't raise a quitter.
Dude, he wasn't a quitter, all right. That dude, freaking on oxygen, smoking that stuff. He fell asleep with a cigarette in his mouth. My mom was telling me she was there, and he woke up screaming like a woman, and he had melted part of his oxygen tank tube, and there was a little flame on it, and he was freaking out because it was going to go down the tube and blow up.
Yeah, it'll do that.
Yeah. Why would you dare smoke a cigarette around that?
Hey, hold on.
There's no common sense.
You've never smoked before. You've never smoked before.
Yeah, because I had enough sense to know it was a waste of money.
Okay, let me give you an idea. Okay, you love your mom to death, right?
Yeah.
If you smoked and someone told you that your mom was in the hospital, she was dying, smoking is such a strong thing that you would stop off on the way to the hospital to pick up a pack of cigarettes. That just gives you an idea of how strong the urge to smoke is.
It's the only thing more addictive than cigarettes, they say, is sugar.
I don't know.
And caffeine's it's sugar's number 1, caffeine's number 2, and nicotine's number 3. At least that's the order the last time I looked into any of it. Yeah, I know Big John's not wrong on that. I have family that can't quit.
Okay.
It's never quit.
Oh,
like my stepdad as a prime example. I am well aware of how hard it is for people to quit who are on it. But I have coworkers who've quit cold turkey, including my wife. I would have never dated, let alone married my wife, if she was a cigarette smoker when I met her.
Well, keep in mind, I smoked from the time I was 12.
Yeah, I grew up around it, and I hated it. Matter of fact, I used to get car sick in the backseat of the car when my parents would both smoke and they had the AC on and have all the windows rolled up. I literally got car sick where I would throw up because it made me sick. I never got into it, and it's just one of the bad experiences of my childhood for me, where I didn't want to be like my parents with the drugs, the alcohol, the cigarettes, all that stuff was a huge like deterrent right there, especially when it makes you physically sick. Like, I really don't get car sick. I've gotten motion sickness on a boat before, but I don't get car sick. That's not a normal thing for me. But that with a combination, like I've gotten in Louisiana, my cousin had an old boat with terrible exhaust leak, and we were going crabbing, and it was, I'll say it was probably my first time, but I went with him at least 5 times altogether. And the first time I got sick, but I never had breakfast again when I went with him. That was just something to tell. He told me after I did that, he said, "Don't eat breakfast. You're gonna get sick." And I didn't believe him because I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'm this tough guy. I've always been tough. Nope, I got sick. I threw up."
See, so you didn't listen to shit when you were a kid either.
No, dude, that's stubborn, man. Stubborn. It's terrible. All right, let's see what we're grabbing now. I'm not grabbing that yet, so I'm gonna, I guess, go through fighting, and I'm going to grab. I want to get weave is what I really want. So grab boxing. Bring rid of this. Way up we go. And good. Well, yeah, but you're on them vape pens and stuff, right, Chris? That's what you're doing. You're not really smoking cigarettes.
No, I don't.
They're not any better, really, because, well, it depends, because there's a lot of pissed off people. Like, I have a lot of friends or friends of friends that smoke that stuff or whatever, to use the vape pens, including my coworker here. And the thing is, as long as you buy the legitimate stuff and not some knockoff crap that who knows what's in it,
from
that's not
China
approved anyway. Yeah, that's when you end up getting sick or getting the wet lung stuff they've been calling it and all.
Yeah,
I'm aware of all of that.
There is a additive. Actually, vaping started in China. If you still get it from China, the Chinese don't keep I think it's the magnesium out of it, and it gives you wet lung.
Okay.
But yeah, that's been banned in the U.S. forever.
Specific thing, magnesium in it or something?
Yeah, the ones from China have been, because they don't follow our CDC.
Our FDA rules.
Oh yeah, FDA.
Yeah, the CDC. Yes, it's a disease. You're smoking diseases. It will cause diseases. Yeah, my best friend's fiance smokes some vape pens. He doesn't do it. She does. I don't. For me, like I waste money on certain things. Like, now as an adult, I drink. Now I didn't start doing that until I was 6 though, and it was occasionally. Now I'm cutting back slowly. I haven't bought anything new. I'm just going through my supplies. Like, me and my wife could have literally had our own bar.
Well, I mean, when you really think about it, if you only smoke a pack a day, then really the cost of it isn't that much, but it is a cost.
It adds up. Nowadays, especially with that price, it's one my coworker quit. He quit because he said he was buying cigarettes back on 25 cents a pack, and when it went up to 50, he quit cold turkey. He wasn't wasting the money. My coworker's also old and close to retiring as well, but he said that's when he remembers the price, and that's when he quit. He said, if he smells other people smoking, does he still have urges? Absolutely, but he'll never do it again.
I really don't have urges. Honestly.
He doesn't do it, but he said,
Now, keep in mind.
Also, he doesn't like the smell of it anymore either.
No,
doing it
it's horrible. Once you quit, the
that
smell of cigarettes is horrible.
I never had to smoke to know that. I saw a mini documentary the other day, or I listened to the audio documentary of it anyway, about secondhand smoke being twice as deadly as firsthand smoke.
You can't send me an invite. I'm already on the team.
My childhood. Hopefully, I'm stronger for that.
I've got to send it to you.
That was a lot of secondhand smoke. I had 2 times it. Jaren rap. I'm gonna rewind this. This is one of my favorite raps that he's had. That's so easy. Rewind this. The Jaren rap. All right, we go level up real quick.
Let's go. Let's go, chat. Let's go.
I did not click this. Get out of there. Stop.
I already
Freeze.
did.
Nobody said do update. No, not you. My
No,
dumb updates.
He said
You're
invite.
in the middle of playing a game.
Commander
Let's do updates
Strongman.
now. Like Strongman. Invite Commander Strongarm.
Yeah, I invited him.
Is it his big hand or his little hand? Grab my
Grab
strong
my
hand.
strong hand.
Getting a slight stutter.
Giggity.
It's nice seeing the Ryzen 550 boards have the PCI Express 4.0. That's pretty badass. So I'm looking forward to upgrading and getting stuff like that. But I'm still going to use the same graphics cards I have. I'm going to put two of them in there because they were working. It's apparently it was a motherboard going bad. So that's my only thought process behind that.
No, what was stopping your stream? What was stopping your stream wasn't your motherboard going bad. When your motherboard went bad, it stopped processing.
It stopped everything. Well, I'm saying maybe that's what my problems were because remember I was saying I was having problems with my OBS kept having issues.
Yeah, but when you took out your other,
I think that was. Well, I took that out and then my motherboard stopped working. After I took that out, it was probably on its last leg and dying because I didn't buy that new. I bought that motherboard used, as refurbished used, and because they don't make them new anymore when I bought it in the first place. Again, I got my processor for free, which essentially I think it was like a $350 processor or something. That one. You were telling me the one I sent you new was $300. Like I know the used one's only like $100 or something.
Well, I don't know if that was the right generation, but yeah.
No, your processor and mine to my original one are this. Yours is an i7 2600. Mine was a 2600K. It had the K behind it instead, which allowed it to be overclocked.
Yeah.
They're still great processors. There's nothing wrong with them. It's just the motherboards now. It's like the fine one that's again not new, used or used refurbished is $160 something to $200 to try to find something that's somewhat newer in decent shape. When I could buy a brand new one for that price, but it's a newer generation, like brand new. And that's the difference. Or I could pay less and get a newer generation. I could pay even down to I think it was $71. But I want an ATX one, and if I'm going that way, they have ones with the Bluetooth built in now with Wi-Fi and everything else. So if I'm going to do that, I'll just buy not the highest end one because the highest end ones are like $300. But I want to say it's about $130, $120, $150, depending on which one I want to get. The only thing I got to look at is my power supply to see if I need to buy another power supply or not. Because the newest ones that are the 5 series have dual plugs on them. They have instead of an 8-pin plug, like they have the 24 plug. Like yours has a 6-pin proprietary Dell one. Yours has 2 plugs that plugs to your motherboard, right? A 6-pin and a 4-pin or something.
Yeah.
Because I remember you telling me that the new power supply you got looked like an octopus, right? And the one that's currently in there only has a handful of plugs that plug straight to the motherboard, right?
Yeah.
Only like 2 or 3 of them.
Yeah, it doesn't use your standard. It doesn't have your 6-pin, your standard 6 or 23-pin or whatever, what have you.
Yeah, it's a 24-pin plug. Well, it's a 24-pin plug and a 4-pin plug, and then newer ones are 24-pin and an 8-pin. Well, now apparently the newest ones are 24-pin, 8-pin, and then a 4-pin next to the 8-pin. It's getting ridiculous, and that's specifically for overclocking. Plus, the motherboard has a fan built into the motherboard over the chipsets too. At least on the AMD side. I don't know about the Intel, because I was looking at the Ryzen 7s. So I was thinking about getting a Ryzen 7 It's a 8-core, 24 threads, or I'm sorry, 8-core, 16 threads. And
let's go, chat. Welcome to Teleport.
And I can get a second gen Ryzen 7
Let's
for
go.
about 150. It's looking like you in the used market. And normally they're not too beat up. It's the motherboards that I would more worry about, especially if people overclock RAM and stuff like that. That's when you're going to wear out all this stuff on the motherboard. I mean, you could definitely burn up a processor too by overclocking it, but so I'll see what I can find. I was looking at stuff before. Some of the stuff is more expensive now, but I also need to get RAM for it too. I'll at least get 32 gigs of RAM. Because that's what I was close to now anyway before.
Do you have the macros?
I found,
yes, I do.
It's 120 for 32 gigs of RAM. It's two 16 gigabyte sticks. That's the other thing. DDR4 goes up to 16 gigabyte sticks. DDR3 was 8, I think each one maxed out at. At least for the Dell side for Intel. Or the Intel side, I wouldn't say not Dell, but Intel.
There you go, Connor. When in doubt, write it out.
Wreck, sucker. What happened over here?
Yeah, I'm sitting here toasting. You hit her with one little bitty ice pick, and all of a sudden she goes down.
Yes. Yes, levels! Congratulations, self. Yo, what's up, David Fun? How you doing?
Let's go.
My stream doesn't look like it's up to par compared to how it normally looks. I am on a different PC currently. My emergency backup system.
Well, wouldn't it piss you off if somebody was like, "Oh, we couldn't tell"?
I would be shocked. I wouldn't be
Giggity.
pissed off. I'd be like, oh. I would be more shocked than pissed. You gotta remember, Big John, I'm not used to I'm not used to not having my overclock CPU. I can tell the difference when booting up and everything now. I'm like, wow, this is so slow. Like even the server one, when I have that was a real slow login for stuff. And that one I had to actually put an extra lane card in there, a lane card, Ethernet card, at 1 gigabyte speeds because it's built in when it maxes out at 100 megabyte speeds. And I'm like, my internet is a gigabyte speed, so I had to add that to it. Luckily, I had one of them spare on hand, along with a sound card, because from the videos I saw, their built-in sound cards are garbage on those old servers because they didn't use them, so they didn't put any work in. They didn't put anything into them.
Well, I'll be.
So, obviously, it's all about the money. The most you can get, the bang for buck as usual. So how you doing, Damage? How's everything going? How's the bowling going? Hopefully you guys can hear me. Check my stuff.
Let's go.
I can hear the music, but not very well. And my mic definitely doesn't sound as good either. I don't know why this one doesn't sound as good. It's the same mic. Again, it's newer technology. They always go cheap somewhere, huh, Big John?
Yep.
I have to tweak stuff with it. That's all.
See, what you need to do is you need to work on getting that actual mic, that boom mic set up.
I really do. I'm going to do a fresh install when I build that next PC up, though. I'm going to keep my same case, though. I'm not... I mean, honestly, if that's what you wanted to do, I think eventually that's what you should do, is find a PC case you really like and build your next PC. You already have the power supply for it. You can always reuse that graphics card you have. The only thing you would have to get at that point would be, did you actually get the extra RAM or no? You're going to keep what you got because it's enough.
No, I haven't bought it yet, but I'm probably going to get it.
I would say save that towards your, because you were talking about getting your streaming PC or something, or maybe getting fixing your dad's old PC up to use for a secondary streaming PC.
No, I was just going to run a dual PC setup. That way, this one can only had to run the game.
Yeah, that's not, and you could use your old graphics card, that GT 1030. I think that's a great idea too, because from what I've seen, the OBS with doing the dual PC is,
dude,
they were showing.
You do a dual PC, and these games don't take jack.
Oh yeah. But I've seen them on the YouTube videos, and they even used one PC and the other one was a laptop. So
that's a very common setup.
Yeah, so that would work great too. You don't have to go full 2 PCs to do all that.
Oh yeah, but I've just already got another. There's already another full PC that was the way this one was when it started. So the only thing it had to do is run OBS, and if all it has to do is run OBS and Discord, then
yeah,
sheesh, that's done.
I'm leveling up before I go to the next mission. Well, yeah, what I'm saying is, since now you bought 2 8-gig sticks, right? So
yeah.
You got 24 gigs of RAM. That should be enough for that PC. So you'll have spare RAM. And if your dad's PC is the same generation as your PC you have now, or at least somewhere within the realm where it takes DDR3 RAM, you'll have 2 4-gig sticks to throw in there on top of whatever else is in there. And you have that GT 1030. That thing's set up. That thing would be overkill for having that stream set up, and you shouldn't have any issues at all then.
Yeah, to just stream it.
Yeah, for just streaming. Enhancements. Hans.
Why is this smaller room more busy than the bigger room?
I don't know.
That
Add the multi-switch here, so everybody knows me and Big John are playing together, streaming together at the same time. I do intend, Big John, I am going to build this next thing. I have every intention of it, getting the 8-core 16 threads. I just have to, I'm going to be using this setup for the time being, and I don't think I'm going to upgrade it until I upgrade the final thing. I'm looking close to 400 altogether to do that with. Maybe 5, depending if I get an M.2 SSD, which is faster than the SSDs that I currently have, and faster than, it's going to be faster than your SSD as well. Did you ever do that operating system swap yet or no?
Nah. But I did download, I put Tarkov on it.
So that way. So you just put Tarkov on it.
Yeah.
It makes sense. It's a survival first-person shooter, so it will run super fast on that thing.
Oh yeah, it runs a lot better on that.
A lot of games would run a lot better on a solid-state drive. They'll run a lot faster anyway, for sure. That's a bit overkill, but like I only have COH on mine, and then everything else was on my other drive. Like that's something else I have to do is plug them in, and I ordered a 4 terabyte drive for my next build. So
Yeah.
I don't have a bunch of hard drive. I'm only going to have 2 hard drives. I'm going to have that M.2, and I haven't ordered that yet. I'm looking at, there's an SSD for 80. I think it's $79.99 or something. That's 1 terabyte. The last of the newest gen of SSDs. And then there's a M.2 for, I think it's 102 or something like that. And I didn't get a chance to look at both closely yet. I want to see which one's faster. I understand M.2 doesn't have all these extra cables attached to it. But I definitely want a terabyte for my SSD, my next one. I want all my programs to run on them. And then the 4 terabyte card is going to have all of my games and everything. That way, if I ever have this problem again, it doesn't matter what I have. Every OEM PC can plug in 2 hard drives, pretty much. So, and that's my issue currently, because I had 4 hard drives in my last PC. I only brought one over to this one because this one can only hold. It has plugs to fit 3, but there's no spot for a 3rd one. And it has a spot for an M.2 in this one. And I may actually keep this thing as a backup, but put it in an actual tower, so it's not in some loud thing. Thankfully, it's a lot quieter than it was, though.
Actually, believe it or not, my Dale is actually really quiet, and you normally can't hear the fans to it.
Well, I never heard it on my other build. This one until I added this fan today. You heard it last night, right? It sounds terrible. It sounded like I had a hurricane going in the background, didn't it? Or something. It was terrible, bro. My wife was like, man, is something wrong with that PC? It sounds like a vacuum cleaner in there. It's like, everybody was saying something. I mean, you're like, you got to change your mic so you don't pick up that noise. And I'm like, oh my God.
Well, yeah.
So I made sure when I came home, the first thing I did was unplug everything from this PC again, take it apart. I knew it had space for a front fan. They just didn't have one installed on it, and I installed one that I had to have, like I said, an adapter to an adapter to plug it in to SATA. But it's plugged in now, and it has its own little speed adjuster, a manual speed adjuster. So, and I have it set for medium, so that won't be loud. But apparently, it's enough to make the main fan not go berserk like it was going, because that thing was like when the game got intense, it was just going nuts. You heard it. It sounded terrible. It sounded like a damn tornado in my room or something. A vacuum cleaner is the exact perfect. What my wife said. It sounded like a vacuum cleaner going on in here.
Yeah, but did it sound like a Kirby?
I don't know what a Kirby sounds like. It didn't sound like it was sucking. It was blowing.
Hey,
it was definitely blowing, not sucking.
as long as it's not chewing, it's all good. We're not gonna mock it. There's no kink shaming here. All right, no kink shaming. We don't do that on my stream.
To my next level, I can get one more mission in. I got works tomorrow, unfortunately. Mandatory overtime. That'll be the first time I had overtime all week. Yay, for once. I only had overtime one day. I mean, the whole thing is overtime, but better than having it all week long.
All right, hold on a second.
It gave me,
I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah, it gave me time to fix this PC too, not having overtime. Next level. Shenanigans. With the mark of the carnage. The market. Yo, Jim Derringer, I haven't seen you in a while. Mandatory overtime is your friend. Signed management. Yeah, right. It's terrible, man. I hate it. I'm not a fan of mandatory. I'm not a fan of overtime in general. Like one of my coworkers said, I thought all the young guys loved overtime. I was like, dude, I did that when I was real young. When I first got the military, I was working 16-hour days all week long. I worked overnights and then I worked the morning shift. I worked overnights and then morning, and then I would go home. And I'd go to sleep and I'd put a beanie over my head so I could block out the sun from my eyes. On top of that, having blankets to the windows because I didn't know about blackout curtains back then when I was young. To the apartment I had with my now crazy, super crazy ex-girlfriend. Thank goodness. I never went anywhere. I mean, 3 years of craziness, but hey, we live, we learn. You know what? Let me see something. The age. Not that this matters. They probably drafted. I can't imagine they have anything in here. I'm not gonna lie. It would be foolish. It's free power-ups. Let's go to a tuned. I wonder if you do something and you do that, it'd probably mess you up. Tuned, where is a defense? Defender. Defense. That's default, yes. Achilles heel. Well, isn't that nice? How many pieces does that? What it I mean okay, so it's not just easy to get. Easy enough. Cancel. Nice. You can just get set pieces in here. All the greenhorns that come in here are ready to go with overtime, and then they're the first ones to cry when it comes. Yeah, bro. Like, no. Like, especially if you work over 10 hours and you look at your check, like that I learned that lesson real quick when I was younger, and you don't get paid enough. And now my job, 3,000 will buy it. I got okay, three. Thanks, New York. I put 5,000 and I got it. Nice. So at least I got something going on here. I'll probably put that on my last power. That last AOE damage is huge, and it has minus to defense. So I'm gonna save this and not use it right away because once you hit the IO, the max IO, I think it'll save over. Uncle Sam loves it when you work overtime. Yeah, I know. I worked one job years and years ago. I can't remember how long ago it was, but they paid you. On the clock, and they offered you, and you paid all your stuff. Everything was by the books. But when overtime came, they asked you, do you want to buy the books or do you want to cash? If it was cash, they only gave you $5 an hour more overtime. They actually didn't give you time and a half. Nope. I tell you what, that time and a half cash, you made as much as you did working the straight 40 hours a week if you worked enough of it, which was, which honestly was just one day almost caught up to that, to what you worked after all the taxes were taken out. And my coworker's like, well, you don't get that in Social Security and all this other stuff. I'm like,
yeah, you do.
So, no. He's saying with the overtime pay, it's not going towards all that. It's like, do you know how much they take out in your taxes? They're shafting you so hard. like, do you look at your taxes and look at your overtime, what they take out when you work overtime, when you don't? Like, do you not notice the difference, how massive it is? Anything over 10 hours overtime is robbery. The government's just raping you, literally. Just
because you fall into a different tax bracket. I mean, if you saw
every
how much,
time though, it doesn't matter what job or how much I make an hour. It's over 10 hours. Over 10 hours is a massive negative hit. Every job I've ever worked at. Anything over 10 hours overtime.
It all depends on how much you make. Trust me.
Apparently, every time I fell into a negative tax category whenever I worked over 10 hours of overtime. For me, it's the 10-hour mark. Anything over 10 hours, maybe 15 in some circumstances, but I want to say 10 is the safe.
When I lived in Louisiana, 10. I could do 24 hours every 2 weeks, but past that, it was pointless.
For me, since I came to Jersey anyway, anything over 10 hours has been a negative and maybe not want overtime. I would accept 10 hours. That's it. No more. I've learned my lesson. I don't want any more than that. Now, my job, I've been mandatory to have freaking 15 hours overtime to 20 hours This all 2020 was terrible because of the mandatory overtime. The poly guys at work always opt in for 12 hours, and then they complain when they see the taxes. Yeah, that's the thing.
But there's another side to that though.
As much overtime as you get in pay, they take out half of the overtime pay you get, and it makes you like, why did they even bother? You're working for free at that point. You were literally working for the government, not for yourself.
Because you'll get it back at the end of the year.
No, you
Because
won't.
you will because you're not actually in that tax bracket. That's why.
You might get some of it back. Depends on your state too. That's a big factor. Your state's taxes and all that stuff too. That's a big factor. Certain states, I agree with you. You'll get most of it, if not all of it back. But not in Jersey, in New York, or California, I imagine. Considering they're the 3 worst states for taxes and everything. So, but I don't know about New York and California. I never lived there. I've only lived in Jersey, and
I've lived in California.
Louisiana. I lived in Louisiana and in Jersey, and
I can tell you, Louisiana was, you get it back at the end of the year.
I never had a problem, but I was a teenager when I worked in Louisiana.
Illinois, Missouri,
old, so.
all of those were the same. You get it back at the end of the year because you're not actually in that tax bracket.
You don't get all of it back, man. You get hit pretty hard. You're like you spend. I want to say you pay 15 grand in taxes. You're lucky you get 3 grand back. You're lucky you get 3 grand back. I'm talking about with no kids or anything. One guy learned his lesson after he pushed him into another tax bracket. He worked 6 to 7 days every week last year. If it wasn't mandatory, he was there. Yeah, man, you learn real quick. I learned when I was young. My one coworker didn't understand. He's an electrician. I'm like, bro. I said, like, you don't understand. You're not me. First off, and I have enough common sense to know this stuff. My coworker, who's got 9 years in, he's got more than 9 years. Probably got 12 years in. He's maxed out, but I got hired a year. They decided to change the our raises. Right, we went from a 9-step program where you got a 5% raise every year for 9 years to a 17%, where you got 2.5% raise over 17 years. But if you get promoted to a next job like I did, you lose 3 steps because I now got a 20-cent raise.
Hey, Lulu,
but if I was there and 3 steps, I probably would have $1.20.
Not right now.
So they
right now I'm on.
So now it's going to take me 20 years to
Unity.
max out instead of 17. But if there's still one more job position higher than what I have now, actually technically 2, and I would have to be there for 25 years to literally max out. And they go by your last 3 years that you work there when you get your retirement or your pension. But my coworker who's maxed out on his pay, who got hired 2 years before I did full time, is maxed out, and my overtime pay is his straight pay. Why would I want to work overtime if his straight pay is my overtime pay? They don't understand. Like, that's how I think anyway. That's the right way. In my opinion, that's how everybody should be thinking. Like, no, like, you're gonna pay me the same as everybody else, and you're, or at least pay me the amount of pay he would get for overtime if you want me to want to take overtime. I don't want any overtime. If you want to pay me more, a lot more, like what you're paying him, then sure. But if you don't, then I don't want it either. I mean, the bosses in the main office get four-wheel drive vehicles to take home. I have to buy my own four-wheel drive vehicle. I'm essential. They're not
people
essential.
are on there.
Why do they even have vehicles to drive to work in the first place? They should have to take their own.
I mean, we're on here.
You're not essential. Why do you need to drive a pickup truck to work? That's owned by the county. Why do you get to drive a county truck that's four-wheel drive if you're not essential? You don't need four-wheel drive. You're not essential. You'll never come here on a snowy day anyway. So, if you're essential, it should be kind of mandatory that if they expect you to come to work on a terrible snow day, and let's say you just got hired there, but it's an essential job, and you're driving some Honda or some smart car, some tiny Honda even, not even a Honda, a Hyundai, or some old, car, like I did when I was seasonal. It's only two-wheel drive. They expect you to come to work safely?
Yeah.
One coworker two or 3 years ago when they told him that. He had to come to work. He only had a two-wheel drive truck.
Yeah, that's not their problem. You coming to work is your problem.
He's essential. They lost that case. He got told he had to come to work. He called and told him he didn't have four-wheel drive. The roads were frozen over. He had to drive the 3 feet of snow to get there. But because our jobs are essential, he actually still won. I don't know how that happened, but he also has 2 different family members that work at the facility as well. So I think that's how that happened.
Honestly, yeah.
What's up, Dragon78? How you doing?
And also, the reason why they give non-essential people four-wheel drive vehicles is because they're still owned by the city and can be used and be retrieved by the city at any point in time when they need it.
It shouldn't be given them at all if they're not essential. They don't need it, especially if it snows. They're not coming to work. Versus, I have to go there. My wife has to go there.
Hold on. What you're not
my wife doesn't work at my job.
What you're not understanding is that vehicle is still owned by the city. Just because he doesn't have to come to work doesn't mean the city can't send someone to his house to pick up the vehicle to go somewhere else. They don't. It's still owned by the city. They can send people over there to get it.
They take it to their home and they drive it back to work.
Yes, and it's still and it's still the city's. The city. If they don't come to work, that doesn't mean that
drive if they're not essential. That's all I'm saying. They need a 2-wheel drive vehicle. You're not essential. You're never going to come in on a snow day. In my state, every time it freaking snows an inch or half an inch, they want to declare a state of emergency anyway. Which means only essential employees come into work. But they still get paid for their day off, even though they're not essential, for a full day's work.
What I'm saying is that just because they don't come into work doesn't mean that vehicle can't get used by someone else if the city needs it to be. That's why the city goes ahead and gets it in 4-wheel drive.
You know what they could do? They could leave it at the main office where if we needed it for an emergency pickup for parts for our vehicles, when they break down, then we could go there and pick it up then. Or leave it at our facility then, instead of take it home to where we have to go out of our way to go grab it if we really need it, because we're lucky we have any roadworthy vehicles at my current job, personally.
So you work for the city, right?
We get all the hand-me-down trucks. And
you work for the city, right?
I work for the county.
Yeah, the county has snow trucks. They have big
our facility
diesel
snow plows
trucks
for pickup trucks for our facility specifically, and we go plow the main office. And again, all of us that work at my facility, minus our bosses, are essential. But guess who has 4-wheel drive vehicles to take home from work? Our bosses. We have to buy our own if we want them, or can afford them.
Yeah.
Not all of us have jobs that can. If you have a home where you have a mortgage, you might not be able to afford a 4-wheel drive vehicle or an all-wheel drive vehicle new. You might have to buy some old POS that might not even have it, or if it does have it, you're driving an old POS. I did that for my first 3 years working there. I had 2 vehicles with 2-wheel drive.
And
I had an old Ford Ranger, and I had an old car. In my city workers that have it, and city workers are not allowed to bring the vehicles unless the workers are on call. Yeah. My job, we're essential. They do have on-call workers, and on-call workers do get to take the vehicles home, but there's only like 3 of them. Well, there's 4 of them at my facility specifically. Other facilities have a different amount of on-call workers, but mine, we have generators that run off of methane at the landfill, and 2 of them are electricians, and one's the methane man, and one's the methane's man apprentice, who will eventually get his job if he wants it. And the way he's talking, he might not want it.
The Muffin Man? The Muffin Man.
Yeah, I was seasonal for him for 3 years before I got full-time. So, and I know how the whole gas plant works with the methane. Well, how it did work until they upgraded it recently. I helped lay a lot of wires in that place and a lot of foundations, concrete pads and everything. That's I don't want to say nasty job, but that methane is nasty. You don't want to breathe that in by accident.
As an engineer, they didn't change it that much.
Yeah, supervisors don't get a vehicle unless they're on call. Everyone really shares the vehicles. Not at my job. If you're a supervisor, they all have it. The main office all have it, and the entire main office is not essential. Our bosses are not essential, but they do come to work, open and close. I guess that's part of their protocol. I'm not really sure. I'm not the boss, and I'm not friends with them on that kind of level. I'm friendly with some of the bosses, but not friends on that kind of level. Again, I don't know all their protocol, but they do show up to make sure the facility is closed and locked properly. But that's about it. They're there for the bare minimum when it's a state of emergency, when only essential personnel is supposed to show up. Pretty much the rest of us are all essential. The truck drivers, the heavy equipment operators, The utility worker, everybody's essential. Never trust the soup. Yeah, I know, right? Well, some of them are friends. They golf together and everything. I don't play golf. I find it as to me it's boring and a waste of time. I don't mind fishing. I haven't done it since high school though, and to me, honestly, I did it with my friends while we were, on a boat that was half sunk. It was sunk. It was stuck within walking distance, waist deep of water. We'd go walk to that, fish, and bring a boombox with us, and then jump off this crash boat and have fun. I mean, that was the best part about it. Honestly, it wasn't really the fishing part. That was being dumbasses, and luckily we didn't get like tetanus. This old rusty boat, that was an old tugboat. But I find fishing kind of boring myself. But that's just for my teenage years. I haven't gone as an adult. I know my wife's dad was talking about taking me fly fishing. That's his favorite kind of fishing. I've seen a couple different documentaries and movies actually that involve fly fishing. It's definitely an art from what I've seen in those. It's not something you just know how to do. Some people might be naturals at it, but it's definitely an art at casting for fly fishing. I have a lot of coworkers that fish. The electricians, at least the one electrician anyway, that's his passion. He's not a big hunter. He don't care for any kind of hunting. He likes fishing. That's all he likes to do. I like deer hunting. That's my favorite. Then again, I love deer meat. My wife doesn't like waterfowl. Otherwise, I'd be bird hunting too. I like doing the hunting.
Waterfowl is to me, that's overrated.
Man, I've had it. It's not the best. It's not the worst. It is what it is. But just like fishing too, it's not the best, it's not the worst. It is what it is, you know. Depends on what kind of fish you get and what kind you like too, though. So, I know in Louisiana we caught a boatload of flounder. I did like flounder. Flounder's good. You know, we buy it now if we want it, but. And then shrimping, man, my uncles and my and relatives that did crabbing and shrimping. Now that I've gone eating crabs with my wife though. Snow crabs and what was it? King crabs, snow crabs, and there's one more, Dungeness. Her favorite's Dungeness crabs. Definitely, that's the best. The blue claw is a tedious task to get all that meat, man. It's fun. I did it with a ton of family events we had in Louisiana because it's a very common thing to have down that way. The blue claws it's natural to the area. Yeah. Along with crawdads too, man.
Oh, it's on the kitchen table.
Crawfish, crayfish, whatever people want to call them, crawdads are awesome. Lobsters. They look like lobsters,
theoretically,
but they're the size of shark.
Actually, for him,
they're awesome.
Well, it's for all of us for him. Make him feel better. Yeah.
More levels. More levels. Congrats myself again. Well, you got Lolo04 asking about joining, huh? Oh, yeah, you got your title set up as okay, you changed it. Never mind. Welcome to Unity Thursday. It's Friday today.
Hey, it can be Thursday.
It can be.
Are you gotta hate on Thursday?
There? And is Illinois the day behind? I'm just curious.
Actually, you can look at it as a day behind. We look at it as we're like 5 days ahead. Big brain right there.
Yeah, it could be 5 days ahead. I guess you're right. Go to visit. It's nice that Unity is back up. Yeah. I don't know where their tune loss and gain was at. This character was low already when I had it, so, and it didn't have any of my new tunes I had made. So you lose a couple things for what's going on here.
Europe.
Uh-oh. So I wasted that buff up.
Let's go, chat. Let's go.
Really?
Let's go, chitty chat. Let's go.
You can, okay. Dragon 78 saying you can ask for them back. Any of your previous made tunes. And you have a butler, don't you, Big John?
Yeah, but I can't even remember them all. I mean, that's the reason why I had them on the server, so I didn't have to.
You got to start capturing images, I guess. You never know when they're going to have problems. I know one thing, I haven't lost my tunes on Rebirth or on Thunder Spy yet. I don't think when we have cake. Oh my god, they hit so hard. Oh, what am I, by myself? Oh, I'm by myself. That's what happened. You got hurt too, huh?
Yeah. Hey, you ever been, player camped by the fucking game? Bags?
Yeah, right on your corpse, I see that.
That's fine, you good?
What their camp. Just tell them if they have a different name, they can get them. Nice. Thank you very much, Dragon78. Well, that's up to you now, Big John.
What'd you say?
Hey, you can get them back. I got all my 6. You have 6 Omnitunes? How'd you get away with that? You must have been one of the founding members of the place. My goodness, 6 Omnitunes. I had 2. I was actually playing on Unity before people left Thunder Spy. And that was probably one of the reasons why I was able to get 2. I still got, now that they brought this back, I got my 2 back again. I have a tank and a brute. Because originally I was like, I wish I got a brute instead of a tank. And one of the guys like, I can help you with that. I was like, oh, cool, thanks. And so I just never finished getting him leveled up and maxed out. Because I bounce around between all the servers. Me and Big John have been playing together. And before Big John, I played, geez, really, Big John just went down again? You getting too excited there, bro.
Going down like a $3 hooker in this one.
I see that.
I done run out of everything. And you don't have the normal, yeah.
I got a wiki for you. You need a wiki?
Yeah.
You got it, bro. Here's a break free. I'll make myself a new wiki and another break free. Teamwork makes the dream work, bro. We got this. Big John being a line breaker. 2 brutes, a stalker, a blaster, mastermind, and a sentinel. Wait, no, we don't have a mastermind yet. I'm a sentinel though. Oh, your character's nice. You got a mastermind too. 2 brutes. Why 2 brutes? Like, you don't need 2 of the same class. Let's copy this.
Especially whenever they're Omnitunes.
Yeah, seriously, when they're Omnitunes. Yeah, I agree there. You don't.
I mean, when they have every power, it's like, okay, well, that is exactly 2.
Get wrecked.
Alright, guys.
Hopefully I don't die doing what I just did. Aggroing everyone. I'm hitting him with my big cannon.
Yeah, why does everybody now have knockback?
Unity, Omni being in every team wasn't my thing. Fun to mess around with, though. Yeah, well, absolutely. I like having it for an option, but not for my only tune. That's for sure. I do agree there. Because where's the challenge at then? I do like Freeform when we have Cake. I think that's awesome. And Unity does have some custom characters. That's why I got my Sentinel out tonight. I do have my my Omni. He's 50. My one Omni is. The other one I didn't get to 50 yet, but I haven't really worked with him. So, and we lost our characters and got them back as well. So you got that going on as well.
Yeah, that means I literally lost my Omni.
But you can get another Omni. They'll give it to you, especially since you're probably the child of the favored of the gods there, the favorite child of the gods.
Oh yeah, that is probably true. He does like my chat. I don't know why.
If you like the tune, just do a second build. I will go with the first primary and second you pick to make that tune. Yeah, well, honestly, if you're going to make an Omni, what you should do is, personally, if you like weapons, pick that weapon class first. That way you can at least pick the design, because the rest of your weapons are invisible. And you can't, you're just doing actions without saying anything. Hey, look, a person over there. Can I snipe them? That's my question. Oh, he's down! That was it, one shot.
Hey, somebody's got to, whoever this guy's following here, you need to, yes, blue guy, you need to go to the door.
Blue guy, huh?
Yeah, Commando.
Not me.
Connor! Let's go!
Is that ODB?
No.
His name is Leet. It looks like Leet Talk, too. Like, what's his name say? His name says Leet something. Leet Skittles? Is that what it says? Leet Skizzles. Is it Skizzles? It's definitely Leet. It's like ODB, Old Dirty Bastard. I tried to do some really difficult AE content I made on Unity, but I kept getting Omnis in the group. Yeah. Well, you would have to be specific then. And honestly, that's kind of tough too. When you know, if you tell people, oh, yeah, you want teams to form, but not Omnis. And if a lot of people obviously are going to like the overkill power of an Omni, like I didn't mind. I liked, like I used them as a fire farm type thing for people to power level with. That's my big thing with the Omni. If you're going to do that, let me go level up.
Yeah, I gotta go talk to old dude.
I'm gonna level up. I think I'm gonna give you a raid, Big John. You're staying on?
Yeah, I'll stay on for a little while.
All right. Yeah, I gotta go give my wife some attention, some foot rubs and neck rubs and all that good stuff.
Giggity.
Before I go to bed. One of the mastermind Omnis that went. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I had a Mastermind Omni the last time because I'd asked to get an Omni, and Mastermind being my favorite class, but I realized how difficult it was to micromanage as an Omni Mastermind.
I tried to tell you.
Yeah, I was like, man, I wish I just grabbed another Brute.
I tried to tell you, bud.
And a Brute, and took me 3 hours with each character. Oh my god. Yeah, I didn't slot him out. I just got the free upgrade stuff. Bro, it's so difficult with that. That's so, and then you have everything is 6 slotted. It's not like they're all, all the 6 slots. You can grab all the combos you want with that, but you got to remember there's the limitation on set bonuses too. Like you're only allowed to, I think, have 3 of the same exact set bonuses or something like that. I think that's the limitation. Here we go. More powers. Athletic regulation and auto power, yay! Away I go. Let's max slot here. That stuff I got to get added to my thing.
But it's actually in my
Discord. Omni Defender was way faster than any Brute could dream of. Sad I wasn't a corruptor. Oh geez, what was that, Big John?
If you need the
macros,
they're in my Discord.
COH server thing. Yeah, I'll have to grab them from you. The ones with the macros, because that's just super duper easy. It's awesome.
Oh yeah, Lulu. If you need the macros, I can link them to you.
All right, let me get you a raid going, Big John. We're gonna copy here. Go on my page here. All right, guys, I'm gonna call it a night. I got works in the morning. So we're going to raid Big John here who I'm streaming with tonight, as I usually do Monday through Friday, 7 to 9, me and Big John, stream team together. We're working in something in the future projects to work together and stream to multiple platforms, not just on Twitch. So that is coming in the future once this thing goes. What is up with the lag I'm getting there? I did the thing. So have a great night, everyone. I'll catch you all later on.
All right, Lawman, you have a good one, buddy.
Oh yeah, bro.
Thank you for the raid.
Bigger rating than I was expecting to give you, honestly. My stuff's running a lot better. Thank you for the advice on helping me correct my issues, considering you're running essentially the same build I have currently with a little bit more RAM.
Yeah.
So you have more RAM than I do right now. Even though my RAM's slightly faster, it doesn't matter. Like I said, the amount of RAM is really more
important.
Thank you for the
follow. Thank you for the follow.
RAM.
Oh, arm day. All right. I got you. All right.
I'm gonna go before I'm already off now, but don't pause that. Redeemed arm day for you and hydrate.
All right.
Get to work, Big John. Yeah, I'm gonna go to Pocket D before I get off tonight, honestly. So there's Pocket D on this map. Nice. That way, eventually, I get the free teleport to there. Exit the team. Quit. So I'm not holding you guys up from anything. And then I'll be getting off. But yeah, that definitely helped out. Thanks, Big John, for the advice on the streaming information. So I could do this properly. I was having issues.
Ugh. Oh yeah. Let's go. Oh, leg day by Omnar. Look at you. Let me finish this.
You're not done yet, Big John.
I see that. I
figured I could knock it out. That way you had your upper body and your lower body. Alright. Go. We'll go up here. Quit. Play this. I'm gonna do that before I forget. Now that I got this system kind of... Yeah, Big John. I got you a hydrate and a leg day, bro.
Yep.
It's all good, bro. It's all good.
Did we stop them? Yeah, I guess we did. All right. Yeah, we're just gonna hop out, do the next mission. Now I've got to do a leg day and another hydrate. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And another arm day. Ah. Okay. And Lulu has a leg day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Arm day. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my God.
You're getting it.
Oh yeah. Let's see. Leg day, hydrate. Arm day, leg day. One more hydrate. I might or might not have gotten beads at Mardi Gras. There might or might not be a video of that. I cannot confirm nor deny.
Yes, I did that.
Giggity. Yeah. You like your cam
It's
girl,
still not as
Betty?
bad as the day I got 10 lift bros in a row. I had to do 100 presses, bro. Well, I actually didn't do 100. I did I think I did 50 presses and 50 lifts. Or curls. 50 curls. I guess I got all these songs done. They're all up now. Yep, they're not saving anymore. I'm all caught up on my songs.
Let's go. Yeah, teach my new chat not to make cam girl comments.
Oh, you guys.
Good night. You want cleavage? I got you.
No.
You didn't say you wanted good cleavage. I might be ugly, but at least I'm funny. Yes, chat. As a firefighter tank, my job is to stand there and watch it burn. Giggity giggity. Giggity giggity, let's go. Hey, Bunny, how's it going? I was wondering if I was going to see you. How's things hanging for a Friday? Let's go. It was okay. It was okay. Wasn't the best, but it could have been a lot worse. Let's just say I'm thankful that I've got a stream that I can come to, and stream full of people that always make me feel like I'm the best at everything, even though I suck. Okay, I can see it. Yeah, no one's perfect. But I'm glad you were able to make it. Me too. I'm ready for my weekend away from here. Yeah. I know that feeling. Yeah, I was so ready for this weekend to start. Yeah, my weekend has started. It started now, baby. Yeah. Woo. It's gonna be bad until. Yeah. Yeah, we're supposed to have. It's supposed to get bad here. Starts in an hour and a half. There you go. Doing the countdown. Always, always. Let's go. I have nothing compared. Make it coming this weekend. Neither do I. Sit back, relax. Maybe even get a try to stream a little bit. See that? I get to go home and drink a bit and go to bed. There we go. Look, that sounds good. Knock that. And go to bed. After this, I'm going to bed. I'm tired. All right, Connor. Yes, sir. I'm not a big drinker, but I get relaxed and drink one or two tonight. There you go. I'm not a big drinker either, man. There's nothing like a drink or two, though. Just, you know, just to knock the chill off, so to speak. There we go. It's a good way to relax. You know, there is absolutely nothing wrong with having a good drink every now and then. Yeah, I mean, one time a month, one time a week, you know, one time a day. I mean, really. Right. Yeah, it's always nice just to be able to sit back and have a good drink. Good night, buddy. Thank you for joining us. See you, chill. Good night. Have a good one. All right. Well, that seems like it's pretty much it. I will. See. See you, Lulu. You have a good one. And you too, Connor. Thank you for joining the stream. Oh, yeah. Let's go. One of these has a knockback. I am just not seeing it. No, it increases your defense to all attacks. Want me to stay and help? I can make quick coffee. Yeah, that's up to you, buddy. If you want to stay, we can still run a couple more missions. If that's, but that's up to you. Yes, sir. You'll be back, Connor. You're gonna make some coffee? Alright. Well, teleport to the mission. Yes, sir. Been live for 2 hours and 30 minutes, so I'm gonna run a slight 60-minute ad break, and I'm going to go to the bathroom. And Connor, if you can hear me, go ahead and come in the mission. Alright, let's see. 60-second ad break. Oh, yes, sir. Welcome back. Had a good day, Bunny. I've had a pretty good day myself. Amen. I mean, it's been a short week because I got off on a Martin Luther King's birthday, and I took one day off to go to the hospital with my dad. But it's definitely been a week. Just saying. Oh, I've got it 0 times 6. You know, so do I. Really do. Look at that, chat. That's just beautiful. Smashing amp. Especially next Friday. Dude, payday is always the best. Yeah, payday is always the best. Payday's always been a good day for me. Oh shit. Good lord, I'm sitting here clicking the shit, but wow. I can't believe that, chat. Wow. I know he didn't. It does. It really does. Especially knowing that you don't have to go back to work. That in and of itself just makes for a really good day. Okay. All right, Sea Bunny. I'll see you later. Be careful and be safe. Yeah. I probably will be on tomorrow at some point in the day. I can't make a promise as to when, and I can't even make a promise as to what game I'll be playing. But I will be on tomorrow. I know that. Okay, see you tomorrow. There we go. Welcome back, Connor. Welcome back. Whew. That is a busy room, Connor. Might not want to go in there, Connor. That's gonna get nasty in there, Connor. There we go. I love pulling a whole room like that. That just makes it interesting. Let's go, chat. Come on, chat. Ah. Let's go. Okay, I'm gonna pull him back here, so wait back here. No, 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 no. Wait back here. Wait back here. Let's go. Old style pool, Connor. Old style pool. Hey, Connor. I'll pull him to up here. go. There we go, chat. There we go, chat. Let's go. Let's go. Hi guys. Hi guys. Hey, you guys want to come? Ah. Hey, little guy. Thank you. Yes, sir. Did you like that, chap? That's okay. Hey. How to pull at higher levels. just You just don't want to be in the middle of it when I do. Oh. Oh, we gotta go to the next place. We gotta go to the next level. Everything here is too low. So here we go now. Here we go now. Here we go. Oh, here we go. Here we go. So let's see. Looks like it's Brickstown? Yep, Brickstown. Go. Chat. Come on, chat. Do you want to go with me to Brickstown? Go. Let's see. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry. My bad. I forgot. Let's go. I've come to the conclusion that's gonna be my next emote. Forget 50 people to subscribe at one time. That's gonna be my new. Let's go. And of course, be in my style. It's gonna be purple and green. Ding 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 ding. Good Lord. Okay. Let's go. Oh yeah. Let's go. It's like, that's how it's done, Chad. Congratulations, buddy. Welcome to the new level. go, right there. Right there, Chad. Oh. Good lord, that was a fast res. Oh. Hey, how you doing back there? Here. There we go. Yes, sir. All right. Oh. Huh. Ow. Getting hit by crap. Ah. Good job. sir. Oh yeah, let's go. Oh yeah. How we roll, Chad. That's how we roll. Right there. All right. Well, that worked. That happened. That worked pretty well. Half the room. Let's go. There's only like 3 or 4 of them left, so there's no sense in pulling them back. Let you go ahead and get the blowy if you want. Okay, now I know I heard a glowy over here somewhere. Yep, it's up here. Go ahead and come up here and get this glowy. I'll keep all these guys nice and occupied. Yay! Let's go. Burn. Let's see the city burn. Hi. How are you? And down. Get ultra scope. What the hell is that? Alright. Apparently we still missed something. We leave somebody alive? We left somebody alive. No. Here we go. We got it. All clean, all clear. Let's go. Yeah, let's go. Oh yeah, there we go. Let's see. Probably be. Yeah, this will probably be the last mission for tonight. That's what I like about this. I can just sit there right beside them. All right, I'm gonna pull him back. Here. Hi guys. Burn, yes. Let's go. Hey guys, y'all gonna do anything? Y'all just gonna stand there like y'all don't care? That's almost disrespectful right there. That's just, yeah. Give my toggles a chance to come back up. Come on, Big John, get in there. I know, right? That's what I need to do. Sheesh. Where you going? Don't run, don't die tired. Let me get all ankle deep in that ass. Let's go. Oh. What I was saying is I was pulling a big mob. I said, come here, let me get ankle deep in that. Let's go. Ooh. Big group. Let's go. Oh. Yeah, come on, Big John, get in there. I'm in there. I'm breaking something off in there. Let's go. Ah. Hey, shooting shit at my friends. you go. There you go. Just burn. Really? Yeah. It'll pass. Hold on. It'll pass. Let's give that a chance to wear off. Has it worn off for you? All right. That was a nice Nova right there. Hey. Oh. I guess that didn't do exactly what I thought it did. Yeah? I don't see them. Then again, I'm also still blinded. This should not be a 45-minute freaking buff. Are they all dead? Man, I can't see them. I'm literally still blinded. Pretty bad when your tank's blind. There we go. Now I can see. Ooh. Oof. Oof. That's a lot of them. Gotcha. Yeah, that blinding is horrible. Jeez. Lord. Let's go. Good. God, little one, you got a Nova. Gratson, you have a pretty mean Nova right there. Dang. That is, wow. That is a really good Nova. Ooh. Well, that's a pretty decent little blaster build you got there. Decent blaster build. Alright. Man. Oh. All right, bud. I think I'm gonna have to call it a night. All right, buddy. All right. Well, you have a good one. And for those of you that are watching in the vlog, go ahead and hit that follow button, ring the bell, it'll let you know when I come online. And maybe next time I can see you here and we can play. Peace. Be careful, be safe.